beautiful soul tribe. Welcome in, welcome in. Sorry, I'm just trying to finish getting set up here. I'm a little shaky because I'm hitting my wire. Let me just tag this up. And I'm trying to use a mic, and I'm not actually sure if it's using the mic or my phone. So let me know if you can hear me. Let me know. Just let me know. Hi, Antonia. I was thinking of you. Can you hear me, hon? I have a headphone on with a mic, and I'm hoping that it's going to work better than my phone mic. And I don't know how I did this last week. Trying to make the wire stop moving for you guys. But I'm struggling. I'm on the struggle bus today. Hey, good. I'm glad. Let me know if the quality is better than the live last week because I wasn't very impressed, to be honest with you. So when I did the listen back, so if there's a lot of weird feedback or scratchiness, just let me know. Not really sure if it's going through the phone or the microphone, to be honest with you. I got kombucha, of course. Probably gonna tell him a bigger mouth breather with it. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens here. When I get excited, I know I breathe heavy. Don't we all? Whew. Okay, Antonia, I was thinking of you. And I'm moving the mic down a little bit. It's awkward. So if I lose sound, let me know. I was thinking of you, Antonia. I saw a quote by Einstein this week, and it made me think of your Knight of Pentacles card from your personal. And I'm going to start writing you guys' names down while I tell you this. And the quote was, strive to be a person of value instead of a person of success. Something like that. Does that make sense? And I was thinking of those pentacles dropping in the field on that card. And it was like I had this vision of like volunteer work because I remember you saying like you're great for cheering other people on, but you maybe struggle for cheering yourself on sometimes. And I think doing volunteer work is what is going to help you be involved, like doing it on behalf of your business. Does that make sense, Antonia? Like either throwing volunteer events or contributing your time to it. I hope that makes sense, Antonia. It came to me all in like a big flash, and I've sat on it all week for you. So I'll have to find the quote. Hi, everybody. Okay, I have to go back and now because I was talking, so I didn't write down everybody, but I'll get you now. I'm writing. I'm writing, guys. Antonia. Hi, Cynthia. Cynthia. And Cynthia, how do you like Finch? Mary Jo. I got Mary Jo on the list. Don't want to miss anybody, so I'm taking my time. Jean. Jean, I think I missed you last week. It was either you or Cynthia. I'm so sorry. Ava. Ava, I always have to stop and read your name twice to make sure I'm not butchering it, and then I realize it's you. It's kind of a really funny feeling. Abigail. There's an Abigail. Abigail, would you like a reading? I'm going to do a really quick general, and then I do individual readings. I just like to keep everybody in order. Oh, good, Antonia. I'm glad. Right, Cynthia? It's like this. There's like little dopamine hits in Finch. They just hit so nicely when you get those rainbow stones. Ava's the one who introduced me to Finch, and I can't help it. And my house has never been cleaner, and I love it. Yeah, I think I got everybody, Jean, but I missed somebody on the list, and I had to squeeze them in at the end. I felt bad. It was either you or Cynthia. I can't remember who it was. Okay, so I'm going to do a general real quick and get a sip of my tea. I hope everybody's okay. I'm actually going to move the camera too because I think it's sliding. You can't see the table anymore. This silly thing. I have so many technical difficulties today. That was part of the reason why I was late, is I was just having these weird technical difficulties that I haven't ever had for one of the lives. So maybe you're having a lot of technical difficulties that are holding you up. I was just talking about, I think I was talking about it with Ava the Dream, where like you're always late for something. I don't know if it was Ava or somebody else. Like the late for class dream. Like, it was like that vibe. Oh, was it you, Cynthia? I felt so horrible. I was like, I didn't think I skipped anybody or missed anybody on the list, but I did. Okay, so I had a vibe. I love these cards. So we'll do the Mystical Moments cards and Mystic Sisters. I usually have to refer to the book on this. So I think we'll start there. Right? And I really was resonating so much with that quote. So I think it's really in my mind, the quote that Einstein had about don't strive to be a person of success, strive to be a person of value. I'm pretty sure that was the quote. And it was from Einstein. So I kind of have that in the back of my head all week, you know? And I think that it really fits into what we talked about last week with like, chasing your higher self, reaching that actuality. I liked how it flowed from last week to this week. So let's see what happens. Let's see what comes out. I hope everybody had a good week. I did. It was pretty mellow. It's still pretty cold up here, so it was warm enough to take my garbage out today, so bonus. Bonus Finch rainbow crystals. It was a good day today. Gypsy Queen, that's funny because look at this. Because I grabbed this deck, it's kind of the same style. I wasn't sure if I was going to pull from them, but now I feel like this is the card. Gypsy Queen. I saw her on the split and I was drawn right to her. So let's see what it says about Gypsy Queen. I love this deck, guys. The art is so beautiful. Just in general, they all are. Let's see, Gypsy Queen. Hey, Big 1111. Let's see, Gypsy Queen. The Gypsy Queen is a disciplined, persistent, and focused goddess. The dragons behind our queen symbolize good fortune. In her hand, she holds a crystal ball for scrying, a form of divination. All right, Big 11, I'm putting you on the list. Big 1111. To gain mystical insight into her own subconscious mind. She is adept in this art and she knows herself well. She has a deep insight into her own motivations. She understands her own personal strengths and she is aware of her character defects that are in need of improvement. I mean, honestly, that just resonates with what we were talking about. She now has a clear course of action to take to improve her karmic path. Drawing this card calls upon you to practice focused and honest self-assessment of your intentions and actions. How fitting, guys, is that with that quote of striving to be a person of value? I love that. It's like it embodies the entire vibe of what I was saying. It's looking at what does it mean to be a person of value to you, to the people around you, to the community at large, right? Like how it resonates with you. I love that. Ooh, my ears are ringing. Ooh, that's so exciting. I feel like I'm supposed to draw from this. I was debating whether or not I was going to draw from this, but after seeing her face, I was like, yeah, I'm supposed to draw. So let's get a couple from this and see what it can tell us about this trust on the bottom. Almost looks like the same girl. Not gonna lie. Okay. Becoming a person of value, right? That confidence too in your value. Let's see what comes out. Ooh, that almost flipped. I don't know if you guys saw that. Healing. So you may be healers, or you may just realize that there is this part of you that needs to heal in order for the value, the self-value, the self-love to, I'm hearing attached to your roots. Oh, thoughts and playfulness. I like this. So this is that introspective thoughtfulness, right? Hi, free the people putting you down, love. So this is that introspection. And this might be, you know, that it's that what are you called to? Like what lights you up vibe? You know, what brings in that spirit, that youthful spirit? And it's like healing that inner child, like thinking really seriously about how to get in contact with that inner child, to get in contact, to get in touch with, to get connected to that. What core values mean to you for this, right? I hope that makes sense, guys. I'm really struggling with my words, but I feel like it's all going to come together. It usually does. So let's see what happens. So we're going inwards, right? We're looking at the inner child stuff. We're looking at the things that light us up. We're looking at the things that we can do that light us up, that also add value to our lives and the lives of others, right? Let's use Finch as an example because there's a couple people that know what it is that are listening, right? It's an app and you get a little reward thing for interacting with it, and it helps you like get your stuff together and get organized and like. But you can encourage your friends and stuff, right? It's like what are the avenues and the ways it like brings you this playful, childish vibe playing with your friends and stuff, but at the same time it's like very thoughtful and encouraging, and it brings on healing and all these positive habit building attributions to it. I hope that makes sense, guys. But it's like, you know, this it's just giving thought to how you can add to your own value, but in relation to others. I like that. I like that vibe. So I'm going to pull out the Mystical Moments Tarot now. And let's just see what comes up and out from there. This has a lot of imagery. It's a very beautiful deck. So all these decks that I was drawn to today are super beautiful. I see a lot of healing going on, though, and I think that that's very positive, and it's introspective healing. You know, it's not like healing you're necessarily putting, doing with other people. Yeah, it's healing you're doing on your own. Haha, the sun. It's more healing, sorry. The sun. So lots of healing going on. Definitely seeing that. Definitely seeing a lot of solar plexus. There was a tower on the split just then. Ooh, lots came out, guys. Real fast. We have a King of Pentacles. We have a Magician. We have, woof, King of Swords. 2 kings, eh? I love this. Okay, she's threading her dress. Sorry, guys, I got so sucked into it. She's threading her dress with the lights on it. It's, you know, aligning, but like solidifying that alignment. And I always get that, again, this childlike vibe from this card, this inner child healing vibe. So it's like having all the resources at your fingertips to do this healing child, inner child healing, but also knowing how to bring in that value. And when I talk about, because you guys know with the pentacles, I'm not talking necessarily about money. I'm also talking about like your values. That's usually what I say. So I love that this is coming out because it's like putting your values above everything. Right? Deers may be significant. I know I see the swan there too, guys, but I'm really drawn to the deer for some reason. I'm not really sure why. And then there's a page of pentacles over here. So it may feel like new and foreign to you to actually like think about, sorry, I keep hitting the mic, guys, to actually think about to really dig into those values, especially as it pertains to those inner child healings, right? And the transformation you have to go through. It's going to feel very new. It's going to feel very foreign. I also like this, you know, you might feel like a small creature in a very big world when you do it in the beginning. But I think that, you know, you're going to see this exponential growth. You're going to understand the path. Well, you have everything you need to take this path, which I love. And it's going to take a lot of honesty with self about what and how you're aligning to. What you're allowing yourself to align with. I put down the deck and I couldn't see it. Let's get a couple more cards on this. We have a Knight of Cups. Yeah, it might feel really like a challenge to speak about, to open up to people, to open up to others, and even to open up to yourself here. Yeah. There's I see trust issues here. Right? Like you've walked down a path before that you thought was perfectly safe, only to find out, like vibes, you know? So this fear of like taking on this new way of being, having this vulnerability, this emotional intimacy I'm hearing. It's going to feel foreign and new. Yeah, oh, there's the tower on the bottom. It's such a beautiful tower card, though. Look at how she's like hugging the foundation, though. You know, it's like allowing yourself to grieve. Whatever this inner child healing is that's going on is about allowing yourself to grieve. Hidu, I'll add you to the list, love. Okay, we're just about to start personals. I just have a couple more cards to draw on this. This is just a general. So if the Six of Wands, it's in reverse. So there might be a fear of success. And there may even be like this, oh, wow. I'm getting this strong where there's like, you know, if any of your wounds are from like a sense of shame, like if somebody ever shamed you for something, or if you grew up with a narcissistic parent, or there's a myriad of other types of things that can go on in a household that create a toxic environment where shame is a huge trigger for you. Usually people who are like fearful avoidance or anxious attachments have this type of shaming wound. So it's like you could almost feel like you don't deserve a happiness that's coming towards you. But I'm just, yes, you do. Okay? I'm just here to say, yes, you do. You deserve it. You deserve the healing. Okay? You deserve to take the time to mourn this loss, to usher in What's coming? The Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, to usher in the next chapter, guys. To close one door and open another one. I love that. Those are really beautiful vibes for this upcoming week. So really embrace that inner child. If something's coming up that you feel like, I don't know, if somebody is projected onto you that you don't deserve some happiness, maybe you try to express to somebody that you're happy about something and they just didn't receive it with you or for you. Just know that, like, I don't know, it could be really crushing, you know. Um, just know we celebrate you. Okay, we're here for you. We're here for you while you do this healing, and we're here for you while you work through the grieving process. But I mean, I love healing. That's what I'm here for, right? So I don't get anything ominous about this. Not even the tower feels ominous because I feel like this is grieving something from the past. This reminds me, I was taking an angel Reiki course this week, and there was something that they said about, oh, this might even have been something on another podcast that tied into it, but it was like you can ask angels to intercede in things that happened in the past. You know, like I had a car accident when I was in my 20s. And so I've gotten in the habit of asking, accepting, and thanking my angels for helping me to avoid those traumas, for helping me to heal, to help me from healing back then, right? And then it brings in a new vibe immediately. I don't know if that makes sense to anybody. But it was talking about how, like, you have to ask your angels to help you. Like, they're there, they're willing, and they're able, but you have to ask them. You have to have that conversation, right? They can't just intercede. You have to ask for it. So if you haven't been asking your angels to intercede, I would. There's a reason why it's coming up. Okay. So we can start personals now. I really hope that resonated. A Pisces. Hey, Pisces. I'll add you to the list for personals. Antonia, do you have any questions this week? Do you have a question? So the list goes Antonia, Cynthia, Mary Jo, Jean, Ava, Abigail, Big 1111, Free the People, He Do, and Pisces. So that's what we have so far. I'm totally missing this conversation, but you guys are talking about Finch, aren't you? I'm gonna have to go back and look at the live. Okay, Antonia, that sounds great. Do you want a specific deck, or should I just roll with what I'm drawn to? We could stick with this mystical moments. They're beautiful. I love you guys. It's so bad. I can't help it. Like I love it. Like I call it stupid, but it's really brilliant. Yeah. But again, that's like that thing that's like a service, a service to people around you. 10 of Pentacles. Antonia, I think we're on to something. I think you were meant to hear that quote because I really do think this is value to the community vibes to the nth. Literally to the nth. And did you see how beautifully that fell? It was perfect. Yeah, check this out. There's an emperor on the bottom. Okay, but again, I get these community vibes. A lot of times when I see, because there's two emperors in this deck, so a lot of times when I see it, this emperor versus the other one, this one's kind of more controlling. The other one has like flowers growing out of his heart space. Like he's way more like soft and gentle. And usually I would say it has something to do with like, you know, well, look, he's on a chessboard too, right? And we talked about that last week too, was it's a game of chess, not checkers, right? So we're thinking about that. So it's like, you know, the things that you can control and the things that you can't. But I really do also, I'm still really drawn to the community vibes of it, that it might actually be you helping people out in the community, like helping to pull people out of a space that they may be struggling to find help for. And it might just be like manpower. You know, you might just have 2 hours on a Saturday that's really valuable to a cause that you love. And when you do that in the name of your business, you're making those contacts, those connections as somebody that stands out in the community. Does that make sense? Oh, I love this vibe though. Like girl, I'm claiming. Like, and King of Pentacles is on the bottom. And it's the female version in this deck. They have a male and a female of each. So again with those values, that's the second time we've seen the King of Pentacles. Right? Standing on those values, understanding them, knowing what those values are, reaching out to the community and expressing them from there. I love that vibe. I'm going to get a couple more for you. That, I mean, really, it doesn't get more beautiful. I think that's awesome. Okay, so we have the Cup of Swords. I love you. Can I just say how much I love you, Antonia? We have a Page of Swords. Okay, and the Four of Cups. And what I'm getting is, don't let you... I love you. Okay, before I say this, don't let your introversion stop you from making this commitment. Okay, it's gonna feel weird, but don't leave yourself out. Okay. Does that make sense, love? Like, I'm sorry, but it just stood out to me with when that Page of Swords came out. That's when I started giggling because I was like, I know she's gonna be like me, people. I loved that short you did about the office kitchen because I'm just like that when I check my mail or take my garbage out. If I hear people talking in the lobby, I will go the long way around to take things out. Like I will go down a flight of stairs and out a different set of doors and walk twice the distance to the dumpster. Like, yep, get my steps in that way. You know, sometimes you just don't wanna. Sometimes you have to. Sometimes you just don't wanna. But I think that this is a you have to. So, yeah, you might have to walk an extra mile for this homework assignment. But I think you're going to find the perfect fit for you. I don't know what you're into volunteer-wise. I don't know if it is about making contributions that don't require your presence. Might help. But I really feel like you're meant to show up in the community so that when people see you, they're like, that's the t-shirt lady, or that's the fear-conquering introvert. I don't know. There's something here for you. You know, that like you're gonna get some recognition for the value you're adding, and it's going to exponentially pay off on the business side. Okay, does that make, I know it makes sense. I'm not even going to ask, but I'm in the habit of asking you guys if I make sense because I babble. So, okay, Antonia, that's you. Cynthia Hunt, did you have a question? I do, Antonia. I walk way, like, it's so funny when I run into the maintenance guy in the stairwell because the stairwell I have to go down to take the trash out. If I'm avoiding the lobby, he always looks at me funny if he's coming up at the same time. Like, why do you do this, crazy woman? Like, but I'd much rather run into my maintenance guy in the basement than 20 tenants in the hall, or the lobby. So, whatever you need to know for the rest of the month, please. I am going to actually pull from one of these oracles. We didn't look at the Oracle of Mystical Moments yet, and I love this deck, so we'll do this one. Whatever you need to know for the rest of February. What does Cynthia need to know for the rest of February? Thank you, Spirit, for all the answers. Your home is your castle. Cynthia, your home is your castle. It's in reverse. So if you have not been feeling like your home is your castle, that's what you need to know, is to turn that around. But let's actually shuffle. Okay. I have to say what I see the moment I see it. But if you have not, Cynthia, been feeling like your home is your castle, that's your homework for the month. There's listen on the bottom. I don't know if somebody's trying to communicate with you, if there's a frustration or a breakup in communication that's causing distress, or it could be with yourself. You're either ignoring something intuitively that or procrastinating on something that has to be done or happen that may be causing this vibe of not feeling at home in your own space. It's still on the bottom, and I'm not paying attention to which ones I put where. There, that time I mixed it in. All right. What does Cynthia need to know for the month? What does she need to know for the month? Oh, oh, oh. You might be feeling a little emotional over a gift. But I'm also seeing, I don't know what this card necessarily means. I have to look it up once in a while. I'm not going to do that right now because I need my phone for that. Also, 1331, 23. So threes might be significant this month. Working with other people might be significant. You might be emotional over this gift that somebody's giving you. The vibe she gives me is like not trusting somebody. So this may be an issue with you with something that's unhealed, that you don't feel like you can trust a gift that's coming in. Look, there's Sea Witch on the bottom in reverse, and I was just about to say you could trust it. Okay, so if the Sea Witch is in reverse, and look at how they go together, like the two different sea things coming up. So this person, whatever this gift is that you don't trust, it is not. See, look who's back on the bottom. I can't make it up. My home is my castle in reverse. What? Cynthia, love. Whatever this is, you need to work on trust in your relationships with others. This is what's going to be liberating for this month, is working on that trust. Oh, look, working on that trust. Allow it. Look who's on the bottom again. I can't make it up. Really listen. Whatever this gift is that this person is bringing in that you don't feel like you can trust, really listen to what they're saying when they give you the gift. Okay, Cynthia, that's all I can say. I don't know. Is it a gift to yourself? I don't know. I'm really getting that somebody else is coming in. Yeah, somebody else is coming in with a gift. And you're not going to trust it, but you're being asked to listen with an open heart. Does that make sense, Cynthia? I hope so. And let me know. Because you really specifically asked for February, so I want to know what the gift is. All right, sip. You're welcome, Cynthia. This is some sweet bucha tonight. Okay, where did my pen go? Uh-oh. Okay, Mary Jo, you're next. Do you have a question, love, while I frantically search for my pen? Oh, I found it. Yeah, wouldn't that be nice, Jean? I'm not expecting any, but I'm open to them. Okay, let's see, Mary Jo, whatever you need to know right now. Okay. Yeah. And like I said, it could just be, it could be related to that. Like, I'm getting like maybe you want to buy yourself something and you feel shame to give yourself that kind of love. Like, I'm hearing don't be ashamed to give yourself that kind of love. That's going back to the general. Like how I was seeing the general with the tower and the grieving process and the joy being in reverse. Yeah. Yeah, it could be something from the universe in general as it pertains to you for sure. Yeah, yeah, exactly, Jean. I love chocolate. Don't feel guilty about chocolate, Cynthia. I agree with Jean. February 15th is a guilt-free chocolate day. Let's go with it. Okay, Mary Jo. Let's see. I am being called to, and I love this deck too, and I had it out just for tonight. The Tarot Mucha. So much beautiful art in here. Very feminine, beautiful. I get a lot of sacral vibes, girl. So, like, I don't know. Get dolled up and go out. That's what I'm hearing. Maybe you want to go out for Valentine's Day. Maybe you were debating it and you decided not to, but I'm hearing, psh, girl, go out. I'm hearing, that you're debating it. I don't know if that's true or not. You're like, I don't know what to do on Valentine's Day. One year, Mary Jo, me and my single housemates went out to this little Italian restaurant and we ate all the most garlicky stuff because we were all single. We called it a vampire's Valentine's Day because, like, we were. I'm telling you, maybe we should have a vampire Valentine's Day together and go out for a garlic pizza. Like it was just so perfect. I haven't done that in a while. Works. It, I planted a seed here, you guys. Everybody's gonna be having vampire Valentine's Day. It's gonna be the next TikTok trend. Everybody eating garlic bread for Valentine's Day. What do we need to know? Hey, yeah, girl. Like, seriously. Embrace that on badass vibe. Because you are. Page of Wands under there. Okay. I don't know if you're thinking about. I'm hearing asking somebody out. But you're saying you don't do anything, but I'm thinking either somebody is thinking about asking you out or you've been thinking about asking somebody out. I'm very curious. Very curious. Mary Jo, what do you have going on that you're not telling us about? Spirit, what we gotta know? Is Mary Jo getting a date? You might be King of Pentacles. I'm not gonna lie, third time tonight, y'all. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Justice. I love garlic too, pickle love. I ain't gonna lie. It's like seriously my favorite. That was like one of my favorite Valentine's Day memories is just going out and having like garlic bread and onion soup. We had like French onion soup and garlic bread, and we stank so bad. Then we all went and stunk up a theater together. So everybody in the theater got to smell. It was that inner childhood vibes. Everybody in the theater got to smell our garlic too. It was perfect. It's really perfect. But okay, so I do see this inner child vibe. I am still seeing a lot of sacral energy, but I'm also seeing the solar, which is like being willing to connect, right? So, girl, Mary Jo, I hate to be, I do not hate to be the bearer of such news, my empress. I don't know what you're hiding over there, Mary Jo, that we don't know about, but this is beautiful. Okay, this is claiming. I'm claiming for myself. Good things coming. Good things. Hey, wild horse. And put you on the list too, love. Good things. Mary Jo, you better start spilling. Also, by the way, I still don't know where my pen went. I found a totally different pen and I'm really confused now. So, that could be something too. Like something new could pop up, Mary Jo, and you might like be inclined to do stuff you've never been inclined to do before, or like just feel like, wow, I haven't felt this in a while vibe. Like something new popping in and being like, well, you were unexpected. I'm just saying. Okay. You got nothing to tell. Well, let me know. Maybe you should go order a garlic pizza on Valentine's Day, and maybe you will run into somebody if you go do that that's also getting garlic pizza on Valentine's Day. I don't know, just ideas. Okay, Jean Love, do you have any practice or any questions? Sorry. Do you have any practices? I'm sure you do. That was weird. What a weird tongue tie. Whatever you need to know. Ooh, about the Aquarius. Happy birthday. Aquarians everywhere. Whatever comes out. Okay, I am going to reach for the Kipper. I'm feeling kippery, unless you have a deck preference and you've seen one that I already had out. I mean, I have a ton down here, and you know that. So, I'm going to take a sip real quick, too. It was spicy. It was. I can't. Mary Jo, I don't know what's coming towards you, but I like it. It was spicy, but it could be spicy with self. But like, yo, no, I was feeling like, I was feeling something coming towards you. You don't see it, or you don't know what it is, or you think it's one thing and it's gonna be something else. I don't know if that was what the pen message is. It's like you may be really set on one thing and it's just going to be like, boop, surprise. You know that libido you thought you dropped? Swoop, let me pick that up for you. I don't know. I'm just saying. I know, Jean. Right? So it was unexpected. I mean, I wasn't expecting anything. I wasn't expecting anything bad or anything like that. But man, it just kept getting better and better, that reading. All right, Kipper. Jean. Kipper. It was real spicy. Literally and figuratively. I can't. I'm just saying, Mary Jo. I'm just saying. Be open. It seems like that is a growing message this week. The first reading was, or the second reading, I guess it was, where the gift energy was coming up, the unexpected gifts. And Cynthia's reading, and there's going to be some unexpected something. There's a lot of unexpected if you're open to it. Ooh, thief and... That's not a good blend together there. Thief and bad health. But I'm not taking those. I don't think that's Eugene. Ooh. So let's see the Aquarius. The Aquarius. Jean wanted specifically the Aquarius, right? I'm sorry. I'm going to shake you for a minute while I look again. Aquarius or the job, whatever comes out. Okay. Jean. What does Jean need to know, Spirit? Thank you. What does Jean need to know? Ooh, high honor. High honor. But I see this coffin here. I'm getting peace and rest. I'm not getting like a death. But there is like maybe this end of a battle. End of a battle vibes going on. So if you've been fighting with somebody, could be somebody, I don't know if, are you fighting with the Aquarius? Or if you're fighting with somebody at work, I'm not sure how, but I see, if you're fighting with Aquarius, I don't think I would worry about it. That's on the bottom. No, you're not fighting with, yes, no, yes, no. Maybe you're fighting with yourself. I'm just kidding, Jean. I'm just kidding. I'm just looking when I'm looking. Not fighting with anybody. So this could be an internal battle too. I'm going to put the marriage card back in. Let's see what pops out. A message. A message of... That's 2 message cards. You can't make this up. A message of concern. Somebody may be experiencing a loss, and you may get a message about it. I wasn't getting death initially, but there is a mature woman on the bottom too. And I don't know if it's going to pertain to the Aquarius. They may lose somebody. Or if this is somebody you're losing, if that makes sense. I'm not wishing that on anybody, but it does really come out strong. And Lovers came out in reverse. Excuse me. Wealthy man came out. I don't know what's going on with the Aquarius, but I think if they fall off, I wouldn't get in your head too much about it. It might just be something on their end. There may just be some grieving or some things going on that you're not aware of. That, like, they don't want to see my throat chakra suddenly. I don't know if you caught that. There may be something the Aquarius is not sharing. And it may have to do with concerning you, not necessarily concerning you, but something that they don't think that you need to be concerned with. And that may feel like a blockage. But I see, look, concern underneath this. But I see thoughts. So it's like, this Aquarius is thinking about you. Okay? There's something going on that you don't see in the mix there. And I'm hearing don't worry. It's like a don't take it personally, or don't doubt yourself or have fear. Oh, don't doubt yourself. Don't have a fear about a distance, and like a distancing. I don't know how to say it. Like a sudden fall off. Yeah. I mean, that's the vibe I'm getting, Jean. I'm not getting that it's anything like directly related to you. Like, I wasn't getting that vibe. I wasn't getting the vibe that it was somebody that you love that's, passing over or anything like that, but they may be dealing with something similar or experiencing some sort of loss and or have experienced some sort of loss that is affecting the way that they're moving. Sorry if I hit the mic. I hope the mic's okay, guys. Is it better than when I use the phone? If anybody's noticed. Because I can't tell if it's actually using the phone or the headphones, to be honest with you. Ava Love, did you want any? You're welcome, Jean. I hope that's helpful. They might just really need like some extra support, but they might not. Okay, thank you. They might. Okay, so what I'm getting is that they may need the extra support, but they might not know how to ask for it or how to express even receiving it. They might even struggle with receiving it. So keep that in mind too. Just whatever falls. Do you have a deck preference, my love? And then Abigail, are you still here? Because you would be next. So Abigail, if you have a question. Yeah. I don't know who the Aquarius is, Jean. Excuse me. Again, throat chakra stuff. Like I'm really... I had to clear my throat twice for you, Jean. So I feel like whoever this is, they're just not... I don't want to say not speaking up, but like they just struggling like I am with the words. Yeah. They might even be very self-aware, Jean, that they project. And they may have a fear of projecting whatever this is on you, or like a fear of dumping. A lot of people don't like the trauma dumping or the emotional dumping or things like that. And it's like he may not know if he can trust you to be somebody to dump to, kind of thing. I don't know if that makes sense, but it does to me. So that's what I'm seeing and feeling. So, okay, Ava. Ava. I'm going to get an oracle for you. I'm going to do more of this oracle because I really love it. So we'll do more of this. Also, the pen I found, I was writing in purple. And I found a blue pen, right? And blue is the throat chakra. So again, I'm just saying, there's something there. There's some kind of block this person isn't talking to you about. And I don't think it's you. I don't think it's something you did. It's something completely unrelated to you. It could have been triggered by a conversation you guys had. But I don't think so. Okay, Ava. Ava. I love Ava, guys. Just so you know, I've loved Ava forever. She's super beautiful. Inside and Out. Look, listening coming up again. Right, that was that other deck. Listening. Ancestors. Ava. Oh, listen to your ancestors. I think that's the same vibe from last week, Ava. I can't lie. It was a little obvious. Here we go. Oop, I was going to say let's start with 3 and 5 fell all together. All right, we'll take the 6. Spoiled much? Adventure. Adventure in France? Protection. see these swans again. Swans to me are like soulmate vibes, so it might be a connection is protected here. Truth. But again, I'm seeing these two as being some sort of connection. We have this mirroring going on. Aw, I love the next cards coming out, though. We have love. We have grace. And we have release. So I'm going to be totally honest with you. This might have something to do with your sister. And something in the connection you have with her going on right now that has to do with just your general releasing and mourning of, you know, we won't get into that. But look at this big butterfly. Is she riding it? She absolutely is riding that butterfly. So I'm seeing like a master of transformation. Okay, so if there's something in the connection with your sister that you've been struggling with right now, you're being asked to extend grace and love and to release the guilt that you might be having. And I think that that's probably pertaining to being more helpful. Okay? I'm just calling it how I see it, love. I love you tons. Tons, tons, tons. I'm going to get one more just because extra love. I love you. Get grounded. Right? There's some nature here. Get grounded. Poppies. That's memories of lost ones, lost loved ones, right? That's that ancestor link again. Yeah, and I mean, it just popped. I mean, you see it. It came out in the cards. Like, I wasn't even starting out thinking about that, but it obviously just came up and out. So there is this connection with your sister. It's special, okay? It is protected. That stuff that you're struggling with right now, it's going to transform soon, right? But it really is going to require a lot of effort of love and grace for yourself on this release right here. Friend might have to start inviting in more of this friendship vibe with your sister. Right? Transforming and moving away from that guilt and moving into a space of, you know, embracing your connection with her again. I can't ignore the connection vibes of this quick reading. So I hope that's helpful. You really do. But it says nature, and that's the first thing I think of is getting grounded. But when I saw those poppies, it really is, you know, that remembrance. And it could be like getting grounded in that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I know you hear me. Oh, I love you, Ava. Super tons. You're like, I was going to say you're my favorite person in the whole world, but you know that Amber is like super special. So when I say you're my second favorite, it's still an honor. I love you so much. I ain't gonna lie. Okay. Abigail, is Abigail still here? If there's no Abigail, pick 1111, you're next. You know, it takes forever to get to these personals, and I feel like people who just pass through aren't sticking around, so I'll give her another second. Yes, Masters. She's riding that butterfly, big 1111. She was riding it. Oh, I'm sorry. She was making that butterfly her itch. You know what I mean? Like, she was commanding that adventure. There was nothing like, yeah, her name, Cynthia, she's named after, okay, so the best friend that I named the channel for, Aya, her real name, her first name, her real name was Amber, and we called her Aya. So my daughter's name is actually Amber Aya after her. So that is her name. She was actually born, so my daughter was born super premature, guys. She was 1 pound at birth. I had preeclampsia. It was a really, someday I might talk more about what happened and how I came about to be getting a cesarean when I was not, yeah, she was 20, what was 24 weeks and 2 days, 20, yeah, 24 weeks and 2 days into the pregnancy is when I had her by emergency cesarean. So, yeah, it was very scary. But what's interesting to me, Big 1111, is that it was exactly 9 months to the day that my best friend passed away. So it was just more confirmation that she was a gift from her. And it was like one of the things that Spirit showed me was that, like, like the, I want to word this the best way that I possibly can, but what makes like special needs kids so special is like that they're extra. I know I've talked about this before because a monk told me this about her. Like they're extra special because they were super close to God's heart before he gifted them to us. You know, and it was like for me it was like, you know, maybe I was never supposed to, this is was the vibe that I got, was that maybe I was never supposed to have a kid, but my best friend was like, come on, God, I can do it. Like I can pull through for her. I know I can. You know, it was like that kind of vibe. It really was, Big 1111. It's really beautiful. It's really beautiful. But that was always the vibe I got. Is I really never thought I was going to have a kid. I had her when I was 35. And then all the math was stacked against either of us surviving that, and we both did. So, you know, it was just really amazing. Just amazing. I mean, that's why, I mean, to be honest with you guys, that's why I don't mess around too much when it comes to inviting new energies into my life. You know, I got a lot. I've experienced so many miracles already in my life that it's like I'm really protective of them. You know, like protecting my miracles is my purpose. You know, so Big 1111, did you have any questions? Abigail didn't answer, I don't think. So you're up. Sorry, I'm shaking you guys again. I'm going to take another sip because this kombucha is so good. Look how bright it is. So dark. So much beautiful blueberry juice in there. Mm. Aw, thank you guys. Thank you guys so much. It still can be hard for me to share sometimes about our experiences, and I'm also, I don't like to overshare on them, especially on a public platform. But we had, you know, there were some challenges. Let it flow, let it flow. Hey, sorry. Big 1111, did you have a deck preference? You're welcome, Antonia. Thank you. Thank you guys for listening. I know sometimes I'm really babbling. Oh, Big 1111, I know what I'm going to get for you because I know how much you love this deck. I'll learn all of y'all's deck preferences eventually. Let's roll with it. Yeah, she's absolutely adorable, y'all. She is the sweetest little girl. Yeah, like, her needs are unique, but she's not needy. Like she has very special needs, but she's not a needy person. Like, she's just so giving and loving and beautiful and bright, and You know, never turns down a hug, is always giggling, loves tickle fight. She's just a sweet kid. She's just a sweet little girl. The empty room in reverse. Big 1111, did you find your new house? Or is this a you didn't find it yet? But look, because it came out with the king again. Isn't that what we got the last time when I used this deck for you? Was the king in the empty room? I think you guys, I see Pilgrim on the bottom, and I think you guys are going to have to travel further to find it. If you haven't found the house, you might have to travel a little further to find it. Like, think about looking outside of where you initially started looking. I don't know if that makes sense. I mean, I know it makes sense. I don't know if it resonates, I guess is what I'm thinking. The box. There could be a move coming up. I'm just saying. It is the artist. I have another one of their decks. I'm just not very proficient in it. I have their animal spirits deck. I want to get the other ones too. I do love their artwork. I'm telling you, because didn't we get that last time? Don't like Big 11. It's like the perfect. It's waiting for you. The perfect place. Like, you may have to look outside of where you were looking initially to find it. The temple. I'm telling you, you are about to find it. You, like, seriously. And the box is on the bottom again. The tear. Yeah, don't stress yourself out over this. No, you're not going to grow old before you find it. So just stop. All right? Talk to yourself nicer. This isn't, oh, we're never gonna. You are. It's coming. You're going to find the one. Look, because the maiden is right behind the one. You're not going to grow old waiting for your new castle, okay? Okay, sis, put that thought behind you. Because it's right here. The one. It's coming. The gem. The one. The house. The castle. The village. The one. The house. The castle. The village. Something to celebrate. The nectar's on the bottom. Like, not lying. Okay, so try to stay positive, Big 1111. That's what I'm hearing. Your homework assignment for this next week is to stay positive, love. If you're struggling to stay positive on this, don't project that you're not going to find it till you're old, because then you're not going to find it till you're old. You know what I mean? Good night, Ava. Love you. Thank you for dropping in. And look at that, Big 1111. It was 1111 there. Yeah. Stay excited. Don't get frustrated. I don't know. I don't know if you, like, guys find a really great place and then somebody buys it out from under you, and you might feel like it might just be like a ugh feeling, you know? But I feel like if you just widen the search a little, you know, you might be too dead set on a specific neighborhood or a specific county or something, and you're just being asked to maybe widen the search a little bit. It'll all work out. That's what I'm hearing. Hey, Mr. Awesome. Happy belated birthday. So, free the people. Are you still here? I love when you guys show up back to back. I should just keep the deck out. I know I was going to put it away, but it's a collective vibe. Yes, here we go. Let's see. Again, okay, we have the orphan in the village. Okay, so again, I'm getting either a vibe of asking people for help that you haven't been willing to ask for help on. Okay. Or like, not feeling like you're alone in something. Like if you feel like you're alone in something, no. Yeah, if you feel like you're alone in a storm there are people who love you that you can talk to. Okay. Not trying to call you out. Free the people. Ah, look. What did I say earlier, though, about asking our angels, right? Didn't I say that? Like, be willing. Be willing to straight a road trip time. I love it. But be willing to say to your angels and make very specific requests. If you need to know what angels are for what type of things, I mean, I know a little bit about that, right? So, we all know Michael's for protection. Yeah, your angels are there to help you. It's their vow, right? They're just waiting. They're just waiting for us to be willing. They're just waiting. Yeah, I love it. Yeah, they're just waiting for us. It's funny, the comic came out, but also the mirror came out and the offering. So I'm not sure. I'm trying to pick them all up. So this is kind of like the Fool vibes too. Is that a crying cat, y'all? It's like the meme cat. Get out. I don't think I ever saw this card. I'm dying. I'm sorry. I'm getting really into this card. It's too funny. Is he wearing a monocle? He is. Isn't he? No, he's getting painted. So weird. What a weird card. Oh my God, that's so weird. That cat. Like, he's so weird. So weird. Don't offer anybody a cat. I mean, you could, but no, I'm seeing that like this, if praying feels foreign to you and new, okay, you might just want to consider that offerings, aside from words, to offer something to spirit is equivalent to words. Oh, look at that. Anima Monday. What does it look like? It looks like an offering. It's like the whole universe. It's the entirety. It's the all-encompassing, right? And I'm hearing again, like make some kind of offering. This offering in meditation is a form of prayer. If it just feels foreign to you to like really embrace if it really feels, foreign to embrace this prayer vibe, then just know that you can do it in an offering form of some sorts and just say thank you, right? Like you don't have to make a specific request as one. Like let's say you don't really know what's bothering you. Like let's just say you can't put your finger on what the trigger is, right? You know you're triggered about something, but you can't put your finger on it. It's like instead of asking specifically for answering that or like telling you that, it's like just saying thank you for resolving it and giving an offering. Like that's enough of an ask for the angels to step in. I hope that makes sense. Pot people in the house. That cat does like to party, but he's sad about it. It's my party and I cry if I want to. Oh, poor cat. I'm trying to put him back in the box, guys. And like the bottom of the box opened up and they all like spilled out into my lap. So if you guys do get your new house and you're packing boxes, please triple tape the bottoms. I'm just like just saying. If you guys are packing up and getting ready and stuff like that, note that because something's falling out the bottom there on that box. Okay, who's next? Free the people. I'm crossing you off. Hidu, are you still here? I love that. I love that. So yeah. So if that's what you've been comfortable doing, I would say that it's an acknowledgement that that is both acceptable and appreciated, if that makes sense. Right? For real. For real. All right. Hidu. Is Pisces still here? Aw, thank you. Thank you guys all for being you guys. Thank you for the collective vibes. Mr. Awesome, are you still here? Did you want a reading? You're on the list. Whoever says yes first gets it. Is there anybody else who has a question that they would like answered? Or any additional card flipping we can do? We could just we could talk about random stuff, or we could say goodnight early. I don't care. Oh, I appreciate you guys so much. I hope you guys are all having a really awesome week. I am. I'm having a very good week. I had some this really cool client come out of nowhere, in addition to Antonia, who I absolutely love. Thank you for booking your personal, and feel free to tell everybody how beautiful and amazing it was. But anyways, Antonia, that was a lot of fun. That was so much fun. I like connecting with you guys one-on-one, so just know that you can reach out and connect. It was just great. I don't mean to call you out, Antonia, on anything. You could tell me to shut up too. But I did. I had a lot of fun talking to you one-on-one. It can be hard sometimes in the big groups, so I like getting to know everybody. Aw, thank you. Thank you. I had a lot of fun. I think we were, gosh, that call was long too. I loved it. So if you're in my, oh yeah, Wild Horse, sorry. I thought I added you down here. That's weird because I remember telling you I was gonna, and I remember looking at the list, but your name isn't on it. Wild Horse. Do you have a deck preference? Maybe we'll browse at that Animal Spirit deck real quick before we sign off tonight, because it's so beautiful. I'm not confident in all the meanings yet, and I hate to flip through books. Like, I love a lot of these decks that have really complicated content, but it's so hard to, like, flip through a book and read to you guys, like, when you want things to flow. You know, let's just look really quick though, because it's super pretty. The unicorn's right on the bottom. Ooh, I love it's got like this little holographic. But these are really beautiful. Same artist, right? So moths are about enlightenment. I just don't know specifically what she had in mind for all of these, but it's really beautiful deck. There's that deer again. Oh, it's an elk. Right, but that's almost like that pentacle that was in the horns vibe from the beginning. Such beautiful artwork. Okay. Wild horse. Wild horse. I think I'm going to go back to the Kipper. I just had this weird dizzy feeling. I don't know. It didn't feel like, I don't know. It was almost like an ear ringing, but in my head. I don't know how to express what it felt like. Anticipation, nerves. Are you taking a trip? Look at this. We have change and we have journey. We have a train, we have a car. We have packing, we have luggage, we have moving. We have... Oh, that's so crazy. So it was right there. It wasn't, I wasn't even the deck I wanted to use for you yet. Yeah, I don't know enough about that deck. I don't feel confident using it yet. Otherwise I would, but what a beautiful confirmation that I was already tapped into your energy. So wild horse, where are you moving to? This could be work. Okay, this could be work related. It could be like, I assume you do music. Right. Is that the nod to your name? Um, there could be, okay, so this is 9 and this is 10. So the fact that it even split like a 9, 10, there's been a progression, but it's like you're waiting for the end of something before you move on to the next. It could be a job, it could be a home, could be a connection, but I'm not getting that it's a connection. I'm getting more the vibes of like a job or a home or both. Okay. I love unicorns. Unicorns to me signify wisdom, if I had to guess. It's like just like ancient wisdom that we don't access as much, or we access in like mystical and mythical ways, if that makes sense. Yeah, so you want to move there? Because I feel like it's coming. If you don't have plans yet, it's coming. Ooh, that... Whew, 2 cards fell fast. Okay, so expectation came out and poverty. And what I'm being asked to tell you is to pull out of a scarcity mindset. It's like you can plan ahead for this move to set yourself up in a position where you don't have to be in poverty. But if in your head you make a move believing you'll be in poverty, that's exactly where you're going to land. That's what I'm hearing. It's a good community and you're going to be supported. Again, community. I said that a bazillion times in the beginning of the reading too. And it came up in Antonia's reading. So it's like you're going to right away in a community and be based in beautiful ways. I love it. I see a lot of 3s coming up. Yeah, don't worry about this. Holy cow. Holy cow. Holy cow. Wild horse. Seriously, do not be in a scarcity mindset when you make this move. We have gift. We have unexpected income and we have house. Okay, I don't know. I don't know exactly what you're going for, but this is beautiful. I meant energetically. I don't know what you're going for. Like, obviously, you're going to Nashville for music. Let me be clear on what I meant. But what I mean is, like, I don't know what you were going for energetically in your reading, but this is all good news. The only thing is be mindful of a scarcity mindset. Okay, moving into this, whatever this transition's going to be. I think you're going to be received beautifully, and you just have to believe that you're going to be received beautifully. There's a lot of sevens in here, too. Look at this. 17, 27, 37. I love that. That's like exponential. That's growth. That's leaps and bounds kind of business, okay? But it is a lot about that, checking that scarcity mindset, and that's an inside job. That's an inside job. It's like once you conquer that scarcity mindset, the move itself is not going to be scary at all. It's going to flow. You're going to feel good about it. You may be expecting to be alone and in poverty, and the truth is, Spirit's like, expect community, expect income, expect that your gift will be received, expect that your needs will be met, and let the universe meet you in that space. You're welcome. And keep us posted, because that sounds exciting and fun. I don't see a timeline. I didn't ask. Like, I don't know if you're waiting for a specific timeline or anything. I try not to ask, but I really see this as like, whatever the timeline is, get that scarcity mindset in check, and you're gonna slay it. If you move before you get that scarcity mindset in check, you will experience the poverty that you're doubting and fearing. Okay? So it's like really focus on getting, if it means saving extra money, right? If it means doing a little extra work on your music before you go, getting more community feedback before you go. Okay, I hope that resonates. I hope it makes sense. So He-Do, Pisces, Mr. Awesome. You guys were the last 3 names. If anybody wants a reading. Is there anybody else who would like a reading? If there's anybody else. Going once, going twice. Even if you got one and you want another one, I'm down to do it. I'm just killing time. So fun. I didn't see anything alarming in anybody's readings, which is really good. It's really good positive vibes for everybody this week. So I hope that it continues that way for this upcoming week and for the rest of the month. Don't forget your garlic pizzas on Valentine's Day. We should just have a garlic Valentine's Day to get Vampires Valentine's Day. Maybe I'll go live. When is it? Maybe I'll go live for Valentine's Day and eat garlic pizza with you guys. I don't know. I've been thinking about going live more often, but I don't know how you guys feel about that. I don't know how I feel about it. Like, I don't know if I could have a set schedule or if I just start doing it. You know, I wanted to stick my toe into the Sunday lives and see how they felt. And I really like them. I really enjoy this time with my collective. So I might do more if my collective is interested. It's Friday. Maybe I'll pop on Friday. Maybe I'll order a garlic pizza and make you guys watch me make a mess of the sacred space. Eating greasy, nasty pizza that stinks really bad and getting it all over my cards. It'd be so fun. I'm not even being sarcastic. It really would be fun. I'm not lying. I would love to spend Valentine's Day with you guys. I think I'll do that. I'm going to have a sip. I love you guys so much. I think let's, I didn't get a tea tag, so let's get an affirmation. You put it out so I don't forget again. I always forget the tin. Who's going to Paris? It's the second time I've seen the Eiffel Tower. Who's taking me? Who's taking me to Paris? That's what I should have asked. Who's taking me to Paris? Let's see what we get. I love this. I junk journaled this, guys. I think it's so fun. I got a bunch of junk journaling stickers and had some, and it was my travel inspiration. My little tip jar. You're all taking us? You're all taking me, you mean? Aw, you guys, what a beautiful one. What a beautiful one for this week. When we were talking about those inner child vibes and the healing and introspecting about what you can do for yourself of value, it says, you don't need love, you are the love. That's beautiful, and it's fitting. Let's get one more. Yes. If I go to France, we'll all go together for sure. Patience pays. So again, that grace, that being patient with self, using kind words with self, it's going to feel foreign and weird at first, but it grows on you, literally. Get out. These are beautiful. This last one I got out is let your heart speak to others' heart. Others' hearts, excuse me. Let your heart speak to others' hearts. The vibes of those two together. Those are beautiful. Those are beautiful. Patience pays, guys. Patience pays. Be patient with yourselves. Be patient with each other. I'm looking in here and I'm seeing we can always start again in the tin. So if there's something you feel like you need a do-over on, maybe you have to talk to somebody. Maybe you have to talk to yourself into doing it. You can always start over on something. You can always refresh the idea. You know, as a wire artist, I frequently unwrap crystals to rewrap them, for example. You know, you can always start over. You can always reformulate how you're tackling something. I'm also getting that don't beat yourself up if, like, okay, if there's a habit or something that you have that you're really trying to change, or a toxic trait that you're really self-aware of or insecure about, or something you're working on. It's like Spirit doesn't want you to beat yourself up for not getting it into check as quickly as you want to. And I think I've talked about this in the past where it's like when you first recognize that you have the trait and you want to change it, it's like the next time you get triggered, you might lose your shit and then realize it's the trait or the trauma or the response, right? And then the next time something triggers it, it's like you realize in the middle of losing your shit instead of after that it's that trigger and that trauma, right? But you still lost your shit. And then it's like the next time it's triggered and you feel like you're going to lose your shit and you're right on the edge of losing your shit. And then it's like you realize it's that trauma. It's like it's a process of reeling that awareness into the presence. Okay, and you have to be patient with yourself while you're doing that, and you have to be patient with each other while each of us does that, right? So it's something to think about in your interpersonal relationships this week, or this month or whatever, or even for Valentine's Day. I'm not trying to be specific, but it is coming up. It's a big relationship month for people and how we relate to each other. So, yeah, exactly. Exactly, Jean. It's like, we have to, the reaction is there to point to the trauma that needs to be healed. Okay, the triggering, that feeling, that emote is there to point to what needs to be healed. And sometimes it just takes a hot minute to figure out exactly what that is, you know? I feel like that's the big takeaway for me, is being patient and kind and extending grace, not just to yourselves but each other. But I think that that's how we add value too, to the collective, to the community, is to be able to extend that grace and that patience to each other. So that's beautiful. I'll take that. I'll take grace and patience. If that's what I'm, here to mirror this month, then so be it. I'll take it. Let's get a couple more Oracle before I go, because I love this deck. Just for, I just love you guys. I'm not ready to go. I just love you. I just love you. If you're new here, don't forget to like and subscribe. I think everybody that's here right now is old crew, and I love that. Look, Orphaned came up again. That's the second time. So there's this real, deep sense of either guilt or loneliness, abandonment coming out. Loss, right? That vibe was coming out strong. But I think, also being patient with ourselves. Oh, understanding this co-creation. The co-creating with spirit and each other collectively, right? That free will thing. Come to the edge. 36. 369 could be significant numbers for you guys. Come to the edge. It's like Spirit's asking you to trust and just be willing to dance. Look at those are hearts, aren't they? They are. Shut up. Get out. They're hearts. It's like, allow yourself to love even if you're feeling bad about the season. To be honest with you, if you're single right now like I am, and you struggle with this time of year or anything like that, this is really asking you to love for the sake of loving. Yeah, take it on differently this year. Another 3. A change in the wind. Make it a goal to enjoy it even as a single person. Yeah, embrace it. I love these coming out together. There's 3 fairies at different stages of healing and acceptance here. We have a thinker, we have a new life, and we have a poised. And they're all just really celebrating and enjoying how things are aligning and taking their time, and they're not rushing themselves. They're not being impatient. Right? I love that. Oh, time to go. I guess that's it, guys. 9 again. What did I just say? 369 could be significant. We have time to go, and there's the fairy, headed off into the distance. I suppose that's as good a card as any to end on. And look what's back on the bottom. Remember, we're co-creating, guys. Right? 4-4. 4-8. Oh my gosh, guys, get out. Check this out. I wasn't even paying attention. 36. 39. 3, 9, and then lots of 4s here. 4, 4, 4, 8. So 4 is our foundation. So we have 369 is about manifesting. It's a heart chakra frequency. 369, right? Tesla. If you know anything about numbers in Tesla, I call it's the Tesla frequency, but it is in the heart chakra frequency. If you know anything about frequencies and chakras, maybe you would benefit from, like if you're single, like spoil yourself. Look, it's the same banner above them too. It's the same banner. It's the same fairy. That's cool. I mean, it's not the same fairy, but it's like the same fairy in different stages. Okay. I love that. It's time. It's time to manifest. It's time to co-create. Right? I love that vibe. And on that, I think I will say I love you and good night. Remember, guys, if you are feeling lost and lonely and unloved out there, we are here to support, love, and turn that nasty energy around for each other, right? So I love you so much. You belong here. We love you, right? If you're feeling lonely, sad, need to reach out, I'm always just a click away. So, yes, have a wonderful evening. Thank you guys for joining. I appreciate you, and maybe I'll surprise you guys and see you on Friday. Ooh, I'm not going to give you a time or anything. It's just going to be a guerrilla pop-up. I never hear of guerrilla gardening. That's what I was thinking of. Like, guerrilla gardening is like in, I feel like it's in the UK where it started. And it was like they built these flower seed bombs for like, it's for public spaces that are just grassy but ugly. And these people will go around and they'll like bomb these public spaces with seed bombs that grow like beautiful flowers and stuff, like make little gardens. Aw, you're so cute. I love you. I love Jesus too. I love God. It's okay. I forgive you for not thinking that I do. But anyways, so the seed bombs, the guerrilla gardeners, I always think of them when I like spread my light. I'm like just running around seed bombing flowers. Thank you, Lasan. God bless you. We love you too. You're welcome anytime here. Would you like a card? I think I have some here that you would really appreciate, actually. Let me see. Oh, yeah. Let's finish with some loving words from Jesus for Lasan Hayes here. Why not? It's one of my favorite decks, actually. I was going to say goodnight, but you really made me want to pull from this deck. So, let's see. There's one. We get 3, Spirit. Thank you. That was beautiful how that flew. Fear not, little flock, for it is your Father's good pleasure to give you the kingdom. Fear not. The good shepherd giveth his life for the sheep. Amen. And I am with you always, even unto the end of the world. Yeah, there's not really anything you or anybody else can do to come between me and my spirit and my God. Right? I don't really believe in that type of separation. But if you want to prescribe to the idea that you have been separated from God, that is certainly something that you can do. But I am not going to do that. Yeah, come on to me, all you that labor and are heavy laden, and will not give you rest. You should really just embrace in the Holy Spirit and the joy of it. What a beautiful message. I love that. Amen. Which one was that? I think I put them on top here. Where did they go? I am with you always, even unto the end of the world. I am the good shepherd. Which one was it? Fear not, little flock. That one? Cynthia, it's a beautiful card. Yeah. How beautiful is that? I love the reflection in the water. One, two, three. I gotta look at the numbers now. There's two 11s, but they're not together. There's two 28s, but they're not together. That's cool, though. That's cool, though. I love it. You're welcome, Cynthia. You're welcome, Cynthia. I felt called to. I had to. Love you guys. All right, I'm going to say goodnight now. Go check on my daughter, see how she's doing. Thank you for joining me. I'll try to come back for Valentine's Day. We'll see if I remember. I'm not really good with what day it is, but maybe, Cynthia, I'll add it to my Finch goals and get rainbow crystals for coming to hang out with y'all. You heard that. Yep. I know how to hack the rainbow stone by adding everything. All right. I love you guys. All right. We'll see you later. Bye.